Why would someone deliberately choose pepper farming when there are dozens of crops to grow? Why not maize? Why not cassava or even yam? Well, after studying different agricultural businesses and looking at where the opportunities really are, I came to one conclusion. Pepper might just be one of the smartest crops to start in Nigeria. And no, it is not because Nigerians love spicy food. There are actually 5 major reasons why I decided to pick pepper farming. And trust me, number 5 of the reasons surprised even me. So if you're thinking about investing in agriculture, starting a farm, or you are simply curious about how profitable farming can be, then this video is for you.
From the crack of dawn till the stars at night, we hustle with dreams and a future in sight. On the farm with Chris, we grow our dreams from tiny seeds to evergreen schemes. Every road tells a powerful story. Hard work today, harvest glory. Yeah, the land don't lie, it rewards the sweat. On the farm with Chris.
Hello guys, welcome back again to the channel. Now, this is not just about growing crops. This is about building a business, documenting the journey and proving that agriculture can be profitable and agriculture can be attractive, especially for the young people. And today, I want to answer a question that many people have been asking me. Why pepper farming? Why do I choose pepper farming? And I'll answer those questions with 5 reasons. Number 5 of the reasons, as I said before, even surprised me as well. So make sure you stay tuned to understand what we are trying to discuss. Number 1 of these reasons why I choose pepper is the demand. The first reason is demand. Pepper is one of those crops that Nigerians consume every single day. Now, I'm using Nigeria because I am in Nigeria and I can only talk about pepper in Nigeria. So if you are in any part of Africa or any part of the world, then you know if they consume pepper as much as they do in Nigeria. But here in Nigeria, pepper is one of those crops that Nigerians consume every single day. Think about it. Whether you're eating jollof rice, or you're eating stew, or you're eating sauce, or you're eating noodles, or practically anything or any dish in Nigeria, there is a high chance of pepper being involved. A high chance. You use pepper when you cook at home, restaurants use it, hotels use it, food vendors use pepper, food processing companies use pepper as well, and local markets across the country depend heavily on fresh pepper supply. Unlike some crops that experiences weak demand, pepper remains a product that people buy consistently. And in business, one of the best things you can sell is something that people already need. That's how business moves. You don't have to convince Nigerians to eat pepper because they already do. So there is a high demand of pepper every single day. Number 2, the second reason is the speed of return. Agriculture is a business and every investor wants to know one thing. When will I start seeing the results? Some crops takes very long time before they start generating income, but pepper offers relatively a faster return. But that doesn't mean that farming is easy. Don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that farming is easy. Far from it. There will be expenses, there will be challenges, there will be risk, but compared to other agricultural venture, pepper gives you an opportunity to start generating income within a reasonable time frame. And for someone who is trying to build a sustainable agribusiness, that matters a lot. Quick return, quick turnover to be able to grow your business. Now, the third reason is scalability. There is room to grow bigger when it comes to pepper farming. Scalability. I'm not looking at a one season farming. When we pick pepper farming, we are not looking at a one season farming or a one season project. I'm thinking long term. Today it might be a small farm. Tomorrow it could become several acres. Okay, eventually this could expand into a full agric business. That's the mindset we're using when we picked pepper farming, because it is scalable. You can expand. There is one thing I love about pepper farming. There's one thing I love about pepper farming. You can start small and grow bigger over time. You don't need to own hundreds of acres of land to begin. You don't need that. You can start where you are and gradually expand as your experience and resources increases. And honestly, every big agricultural business started somewhere. I've said in this channel several times, I've said it over and over again, that you must not start big. You can start small. And pepper farming gives you the opportunity to scale from small to big. Nobody begins at the top. That's just the truth. So you can start from where you are and gradually grow your business. Pepper is scalable. That's number 3 reason why I pick pepper farming. And number 4, the fourth reason is something many people overlook, and that is value addition. Many people overlook value addition when it comes to farming, and in pepper farming, value addition is one of the areas of profit that people overlook. Most people think farming ends with harvest. No, people think farming ends immediately you start harvesting. That's when farming ends. But that's just the beginning. It is the beginning of your farming. Fresh pepper can be processed into dry pepper, can be processed into pepper powder, can also be a packaged product. In other words, there are opportunities beyond simply selling fresh produce. You can actually process them, and that's exactly that's an exciting part of agriculture, because it's not just about farming. It is about building businesses around farming. That's where real wealth is created, building businesses around farming. It doesn't end at harvesting. It doesn't end when you start harvesting or you sell fresh produce. You can process. That's how you build businesses around farming, and that's where you create wealth. Number 5, the last but not the least of the reasons why I pick pepper farming, there's a bigger purpose. Beyond money. There is another reason why we can look at pepper farming. I want to show young people that agriculture can actually be profitable. That's a purpose. I want to show especially young people, that agriculture can be very profitable. Too many people see farming as something only older people do. I'm not old. I'm very young. I'm in my early 30s, very early 30s. This is showing young people that it is actually very profitable. It is not what other people do. Others believe agriculture is a business of suffering. Wow. And don't get me wrong, this is what people believe. But I know, I've seen, I've experienced that agriculture can be a successful business, can be a thriving business in our society today. It can be very profitable. It is profitable when you do it well. And it can create opportunities for the next generation. Not about only us, but our people that are coming after us. That's a purpose for me. So this farm is more than just a farm. Me embarking in farming and sharing my experience is more than just farming. It is a learning journey and is a business journey. Why I do businesses, I also encourage people, especially young people, to go into farming because it is profitable. And hopefully, it becomes a source of inspiration for people who have always wanted to enter agribusiness or agriculture, but they didn't know how to begin. This is me telling you that farming is profitable. Agriculture can change your life, especially for the young people. Stop looking at agriculture like it's a business of suffering or it's for older people. It is for young mind. We can be innovative. We can grow this business to where we want it to be, because there are a lot of opportunities when it comes to agriculture. And I'm just picking only pepper farming for this particular purpose. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that it will be easy. There is going to be an easy journey. You just open up a farm, you plant, and you make money. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Every business has challenges. Agriculture is no exception. It's a business. Every business have its ups and downs, and agriculture is no exception. There will be mistakes, of course. I've made mistakes that sometimes when I remember, I'll say, "Ha, I made mistakes." There will be mistakes. There will be lessons. That's how you learn. If you don't try, you cannot know it. You cannot learn. There will be lessons to be learned, and there will be difficult times. There will be difficult days, of course. But every successful farm starts with one decision: the decision to begin. That's the starting point. Every successful farm you see today starts with one big decision: decision to start. And for me, pepper farming is a good starting point for anybody that wants to go into agriculture. Now, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. If you had an opportunity to invest in agriculture today, with which crop would you choose and why? Let me know in the comment section. Would it be maize or cassava or yam or plantain or tomatoes? Or would you consider pepper? Which one would you start with? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're interested in following this pepper journey, because we're actually preparing our site. We want to plant pepper right now, so we'll start our nursery within this week. So if you are interested to join this pepper farming or the journey from planting all the way to harvesting and marketing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe right now. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out anytime we post any updates about our farming journey, because this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning. We are still getting started. We have not started at all. We are just getting started. So make sure you subscribe, be a part of the family so you don't miss out on any of our updates. The best part of the journey is still ahead. So make sure you subscribe and be a part of this family. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.